Hi everyone. I came on to say I voted today. I voted today. I voted today. Proof I voted today. You see that? You see that? You see that? I'm so excited that I voted today. Um, I'm just coming on to tell you, make sure that you vote. Make sure you vote with a smile because you're confident in the person and the people that you are voting for. Make sure you vote. I got my music playing in the background because it makes me hot. You know, today is Saturday. I didn't have to work today. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. You can tell, right? Today is a today. And I just wanted to let you all know that I voted and make sure that you get out there and vote, vote, vote. Use your voice. Let your voice be heard. People have died so that you can have a right to vote. Get out there and make your voices heard. Get out there so we can hear you. Vote, 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 voice. When I get it out right, voice your thoughts. Vote your opinions. Vote because it matters. Vote because it's gonna change. Things are change. And make sure that you vote your conscience. Make sure that you vote your values and your beliefs. Make sure that you vote so that you can see my calendar in the background. We're on the last day of October. October the 10th month, 2020. Wow. There's something to be said about that, but I'll let you guys say something about it. um, just make sure you guys vote and make sure you're ready to stand in those long lines. If you, especially even in early voting, I still had to stand in the line. It didn't take me 2 hours though. It may be because I went out there and I stood in line before the voting poll actually opened this morning. It opens at 9. And I was out there in the line about 8:30ish, I believe. And I was back home at 9, almost 9:30. Almost 9:30, I was back home. Um, right, it was a little bit after 9:30 actually. A little bit, just a little bit, like 9:37 or something like that, to be exact, right? So I just wanted to let you guys know, make sure you go out there and vote. There's people standing outside in the cold, making sure you come out there and vote. Uh, the polls, you have to be sure that you talk to the people when you go to the door. Make sure you're able to vote in that voting poll area, because they're walking around, people are walking around, and they're letting you know if you're able to vote in that actual site, because sometimes you may not be able to vote at that particular site unless you're voting at one of those super voting sites that they have going on now, because you actually can vote in those super places. But the ones that are not super, the ones that are just in your neighborhood, those are mainly for your city, for your town. They're not for if you say, if you live in Illinois, say you live in Illinois, some of those voting places you can only go to certain areas in Illinois to vote. Say you live in Chicago, Illinois, right? You can't come from Maywood, Illinois, and come to Chicago, Illinois to vote. You can't come from Naperville, Illinois, and come to Chicago to vote. You have to vote in, unless you're going to one of those super voting places. They'll take you, no matter where you live in Illinois, you can vote at those super voting places. And I don't want to give out the incorrect information, but I know they do have super voting places where you can go and vote. Just go to vote.gov. I'm sure they'll have a lot of information on voting right now, especially since Tuesday, I believe, is the date. And make sure tonight you change your time back, fall back. Remember, in the fall, you turn your clocks back. In the spring, you turn it forward. So spring forward, fall back. Remember that, okay? Spring forward, fall back. So now we're in fall. So we're going to vote. We are going to vote. So we're going to change our clocks backwards, okay? 1 hour at 2 a.m. tonight. Turn your clock back 1 hour. If you live in Illinois, I don't know about the other places, but I know daylight savings time. If your state acknowledges daylight savings time, we turn our clocks back 1 hour tonight, October 31st at 2 a.m., which will be actually November 1st by then. 2 a.m. will be, by then it'll be November 1st. But they tell you today to turn back your clock before you go to bed tonight, so that by the time 2 a.m. gets here, your clock will already be turned back that hour. Okay, just be ready. And if you live in Illinois, it's cold, so make sure you dress warm, dress on layers so you don't get discouraged and get out of line. And make sure you're not worried about those that's eating donuts and drinking coffee and you getting excited because you want your donuts and coffee this morning. Just get out there early. And early voting, I think, goes all the way up until actual voting date, I believe, according to the paperwork they sent us in the mail. So make sure you get out there, get your voices heard, even though, it may or may not turn out like you want it to turn out. It may not. We still have to pray for one another. We still have to pray and get behind whoever is in office. Judges, senators, House of Representatives, whoever we're voting for, whoever we voted for. Presidents, whoever you voted for, make sure you stand behind that person. Make sure that whoever gets in office, that we stand behind that person, because we are one nation under God. Remember that? Even though people don't say it a lot anymore, we're still one nation under God. And I think what happened was people forgot about the God part. One nation, one nation. If we remember that, the laws were established on the Bible, really. If you really think about it and really look at how things were run in the beginning, the more they got away from biblical principles, the more things got out of control a little bit. So you got to go back to biblical. And then I think things will change. But that's my opinion. Everyone has their opinion. I just wanted to say thank you for watching my channel. And you can like my channel and subscribe to my channel. And make sure you get out there and vote. This Tuesday is the day. Get out there and vote. If you haven't mailed in your ballot, if you haven't early voted, make sure you get out there and vote. Make your voice heard. 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 And even after you vote, make sure you stay in the faces of the politicians. Don't just put them in office. Stay in their faces. Say, I voted for you. Make sure you do the right thing. Tell them. You don't have to just stop at a vote. And then make sure you do your part in your city, your town, your neighborhood, your block. Make sure you're helping feed people, clothe the people. You see they need clothes. You see they need food. Feed them. Give them clothes. I'm not saying bring the people in your house that need a place to stay, but at least show them where to go if there's a homeless shelter in the area. so you don't have homeless people out there cold and freezing to death when the winter comes. Okay? I just wanted to say hi, guys. And be safe, be well. And what else? What else? What else? You guys, I need you guys to talk back to me. I need you guys to say something, um, say something that you want me to talk about. Give me some topics to talk about. I know I can come up with a lot of stuff, but I don't want it to just be about me. I want to talk about things that you want to talk about. I can put my little spin on what you want to talk about. Okay? That way we'll have a dialogue. And for those that don't have people in their homes with them, you and I can talk. How about that? Okay? Thank you for stopping by my channel. Talk to you later. I know. That's my song. That's my song. I have to listen to that. So I will talk to you guys later, later, later. If you're interested in the song, is by Yolanda Adams. Is called, her album is called Believe, and the name of the song is Faux Show. FOSHO. That's the title. For sure. Things will work out. Things will work out. Okay? I'm going to leave you with her singing. I'm just lip syncing.